We are live.
What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
I was gonna say, sounds good, Scott. Thanks for asking. I'm doing good.
There we go. So it's you and me on the panel, and then we
I'll
got.
be right back. My dad's yelling.
All right. Got two in the top chat.
Yeah, what you need?
Let some people file in. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Do, 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 do. We got Deadpool on the bench, guys. R Long, how's it going? And we got Addy on the bench. Addy is going to get the red Enduro motor. Oh, yeah, my camera's right there. The red Enduro motor. So Addy's going to get that, the 6x6. Because last time I ran Addy, the motor got really, really hot. G. Carter, how's it going, brother?
Oh, glasses.
So, yeah, we're going to change motors out. Because the little motor in the Atlas got really hot last time we ran it. And I'm only running 4 wheel weights on here. And they're not very heavy. I can't remember how many grams they were. I think they were like 5 grams a piece. So 5, 10, 20 grams altogether. Our long is working on FFS K5, adding scale camping items right now. Nice, Raj. Nice.
Hey man, I'll be here or I'll leave it on, but I gotta go make my dad some lunch. I'll be right back.
All right, man. Sounds good. JMRCs, how's it going? At the racetrack, even. Deadpool, we're gonna file on these ears of the servo of the People's Servo, the 2.0 Black Label. Just because when he does do the flat suspension flex, the ears hit the frame a little bit. Side to side flex is okay. The ears don't touch the frame, but I don't want to trim the frame and compromise that. So we're just gonna take the file to the ears a little bit, and we're just gonna file them down so they're even with the servo mount. Denny, what's going on, brother? Heck yeah. 6 in the chat already. Jim's hanging out with his dad right now, getting some food made for him. So he'll be back shortly. Okay. I'm gonna share my live here. So we're gonna share. We're gonna go to chats. We're gonna do the wolf pack. And where's my reactive terrain? And no, you're there. Reactive terrain. There it is. Oh yeah. All right. There we go. check. Was the messenger? Yep. Okay. That went through on that one. And it went through on that one. Freaking sweet. Alrighty. Peach, what's going on, brother? Nubby's RC Adventures. Woltsy, how's it going? Gucci here, says G. Nice, nice. We're just going to pop the bumper off here, get that up out of the way. Just going to file on the ears of the servo here a little bit. Get them flatter. And so they clear the frame a lot better. Eric, what's going on, brother? All right, 8 in the chat already. Testing out the ZJ. Heck yeah, brother. All right. Break out the file. I'm just using my multi-tool file, the rough side. And then I do have some fine sandpaper here I can go through and fine touch it up. Changing tires around on most of mine, says Peach. Nice, nice. All right. Let's get some of this filing done here. See if we can't knock this ear down a little bit. Then I'll just go back through, touch it up with a black marker, black Sharpie. Looks like we got it on the pad on the driver's side. All right. Now let's do the passenger side. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. I am using the aggressive side of the file here. So we have the aggressive side, and then we got the smoother side. So that way we can remove material. And then, like I said, I'll just come back through with the sandpaper and smooth it all back out. A little more yet. Who can print me some kegs in 24 or 18? Oh boy. Good question, Arlong. Good question, Raj. Any new parts to the K5? And just the portal housings that y'all saw last weekend on my live. My aluminum ones from Trill. And then little tip. If you have extra diff cover bearings from your SCX24s, they will replace the smaller bushings in your K5. Just so you know. I tried it and threw them in where applicable on the front and the rear portal covers. And let me tell you guys, we're good to go. Nice and smooth. No more binding like we had last weekend with the bushings. So that's what I did over the week. This week, I didn't film it or anything, just because I wanted to see if they would work, and they did. So, Nubby, I see you. Stone James time again. Puffing on some banana breath.
I'm back.
Oh, just in time for Stone James time.
Excellent. Stone Jim time again.
I'm puffing on some banana breath.
Ah.
All right. Now, this choppy. What's that, Jim? I'm sorry.
What's up, Woolsey? G. Carter? Nubby? Lewis? I already said hi to you, Roger. Roger wants some 24th or 18th scale kegs.
Yeah, I was thinking about Fred Crawler's R Us, but I know he had shoulder surgery done here recently, not too long ago. So I don't know if he's in the mood to be doing anything like that or what. We'll have to see if he shows up on the stream here. All right, ears are trimmed down with the file. Now we have good, clear down travel, full down travel. We're not hitting the frame anymore. That's perfect. We can put our bumper back on. No, actually, I haven't been saving any up for any parts because I've been saving money for my one-to-one. My Grand Cherokee needs a shite ton of front end work, and I just got rid of my Contour. Got rid of it to the junkyard because it was just too rusted out from sitting for so long.
Got rid of it to the junkyard. I love that.
Yeah, 225 bucks. And then the wife comes back to me today and says one of her customers at the bar would have paid me $325, $350 for it.
Oh, now they tell you.
Yeah. That would have been nice to know fucking 3 days ago. Because that would have been the cash right there to fix my Jeep.
Ah.
But now I have to wait for checks to clear, which could happen here anytime between the 12th and the 14th of this month. And then find another $75 to $100 for other odds and ends stuff, shipping, whatever. Oh, look at that blacked out beast.
The bed has got the gunmetal.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
Get another light on here.
Yeah, let me solo you out. There you go.
Got the wood grain down in the bed.
Oh, heck yeah. Excuse me. 11 watching. Heck yeah.
With
Adam and G-Dog. Heck yeah. What's going on, brothers?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Heck yeah.
Best part is this, though. Set this down here.
And the hood opens. Look at that. And the motor. Oh, heck yeah, man.
You can see the battery fits right back there.
Yep, the battery fits right behind the motor there. Heck yeah. Sorry, the engine.
And this is just a model kit, you know, guys. You can do this.
Right.
Using a model kit.
Just a model kit.
That's why I show this stuff, guys. Show you what the possibilities are. This is that 3D printed capper I've been working on. I painted it. Took a deadbolt interior.
Trimmed it down so it would be a one-seater.
Yeah, I took the second seat out. There's a center console on his side there. He's got his mofo shirt on.
Heck yeah, the mofo shirt. Gee, I do believe that is the cage for the build-off.
Yeah, yep, me and Jason, yep. But the best part is I got the body panels finished.
Corn. What's going on, guys?
There's the roof.
Look at them body panels, man. Beautimous. Beautimous.
And then the door panels.
Come on.
So that's what I've been up to.
I gotta get my different mag mounts. I got some good strong, what the hell do they call them?
That's that battery cover for the Muse chassis. Mia.
Strong Earth. Yeah. Oh, you got it all the way finished now?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, bro. Looking awesome, man.
That's just the 020 styrene. I built a little box you can see up in there to hold these.
Nice.
These are the rims out of that model kit for that Chevy. I just turned them into fans.
Right. Yep.
On a faux radiator, and then there's fuel cell in a box. It's all just one piece, though. Covers my battery in the back.
Neodymium bar magnets. Powerful. On Amazon. Love the mag. Powerful neodymium bar magnets. Rare earth metal.
Snubby. Posty, thanks.
Those are the. Oh, let's unsolo here. Exit solo layout. Here we go. So these are the magnets that I'm looking at, guys.
Yep, that was the cage there, G. Carter.
60 by 10 by 3 millimeter 12 piece. I'm going to use these on the 110s and the 24s and 18s.
What is that?
These are neodymium magnets, the rare earth metal neodymiums magnets, the bar. And that's what I'm going to use for mounting the 24s and 18s, 110s,
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me a link to those. I like that.
right on Amazon. I looked up magnets. I don't know how to do links, bro. I gotta
Oh,
figure
okay.
that out.
Well, what
I
it
gotta
is
figure out
is
how to do the links.
what it is like you go to the post. You go right to it yourself. Like you're gonna order it.
Okay.
Up in the top corner, there's one of those things you. I'll be right back. Shit.
All right. Deadpool is done. He's got full suspension in the front. Full use of his suspension in the front just by filing the ears down on that Mofo servo. So just fair warning, guys, if you're using your stock frames, your stock chassis, I should say, and you have the Peoples 2.0 Black Label, you might have to file the ears of the servo down just a hair. So that way you can get full down travel on your suspension. Otherwise, side to side was all good. If you're using an aftermarket chassis, cage or whatever, you might not have a problem. So I did the badge bar magnets, strong as funk. Heck yeah, yeah, that's probably like these rare earth neodymium magnets.
Sorry, it's like caring for an infant.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good.
But anyway, at the top of the listing, there's a thing you can hit, and it'll give you a choice, and one of them is share. You hit that, then it'll give you options like through Messenger or send it through a text or various choices.
So if I go to like add to cart, right?
Yeah, where it's just
Well, it's
at
already.
the very, very top of the listing. If you scroll up to the top there of the listing, usually at the top right, there's a thing to click.
All right, click back on it. So, oh, there it is. The three dots. Okay.
Yeah, and if you
Then,
hit that, and then it says share.
yep. I got it. I find it. Thank you, Jim.
No problem, man. It took me forever to figure it out myself. People were like, "Could you share that?" I was like, "No."
Okay, I sent it to your messenger, your personal messenger.
Cool. Yeah, it just popped up.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, now that I got that figured out, guys, I can try and link stuff in my videos now and whatnot. I can copy links or whatever, copy the link and share it in my descriptions.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, I love to help people, man. That's my favorite thing to do. Roger said he did the badge bar magnets, and they're strong as fuck.
Yep. I'm assuming that's kind of like them neodymium bars that I'm looking at, the rare earth ones. Right. Deadpool is done. We'll get him out of the way for now. All right, let's pop the hood on this bad boy.
Couldn't find my pipe. I was distraught. 10 watching, 7 likes. Come on, guys.
We were at 11 watching. Somebody must have dropped out.
They must not have liked it.
Must not have.
Or they were offended by my drug use.
Well, I mean, like I say, I don't want kids on here, so it's harder to control a live than it is your actual videos that you post up. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Yeah, well, the worst part with lives is like slipping up and saying something you shouldn't. I mean, you could just tell me don't smoke pot on my live and I won't.
Right. Exactly.
I
I don't care
I
if you
would
do. I mean, I'm smoking for fuck's sake. You know
right.
what I mean?
No, I'm just saying you could there's some things that are controllable or should be controllable. I mean, if I'm gonna be on your live, I'll respect what you ask, of course.
Right.
But
Totally understandable.
but then sometimes, you know, if you were allowing kids and then you fuck up and say something like fuck up,
Right. Yeah.
that might get you in trouble.
It very well could. Yep.
I'm not sure exactly what the rules. I'm sure they got to have like, you know, a slippage clause or something.
Something. Yeah. Something.
But I don't know.
Okay.
Is there no tolerance? Can you not fuck up and say fuck up?
Well, I mean, I know YouTube is trying to dwindle down on all the swearing and stuff, but
Really?
you know, yeah, they're trying to they're asking you to dwindle down on the swearing during your lives and in your videos and stuff. Especially your ones that are your videos that are meant for children. Obviously, if your videos are meant for children, you're not going to be swearing.
Yeah, that's expected. I mean, yeah, obviously.
And you're not gonna, and you're not gonna be smoking weed on the live or during the video or whatever. You know, you're not gonna be
Drinking beer or any of those things that kids
Right.
don't need to be seen. Yeah.
right, exactly. Well, I'm a grown ass adult that,
Dressing up like a drag queen. Through the stories, things kids shouldn't see.
right, exactly. That's the stuff. Yep.
What's up, Scott's back?
All right, Scott's
He
back.
made it out the grocery store alive, he said.
That's good. That's good. I always send the wife to the grocery store by herself.
I go with a list, and I'm usually in and out in like 10, 15 minutes tops. I know where
Right.
everything
That's
is and
what
I need. I have a list, and people get out of my way. So
mine. If I have my list, I'm in and out in 10, 15 minutes. Yes. I mean, and sometimes even if I have my list, I'll still stop off into the toy department and check out the models and
right.
all the Hot Wheels and shit. See what new came in or whatever.
I just got a new couple of Hot Wheels actually. Apparently, somebody could see my boxers.
Oh well.
See, so I got a Fast and Furious 67 Camaro off-road.
Oh, nice. You got the off-road Camaro. Heck yeah, dude. I want to find the 18 scale one.
Yeah, actually, I have it. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
I got a new bone shaker.
Nice. I must
I've
have.
got 4 different bone shakers. And then I got this new drift car. Like, see the motor.
Oh, nice.
This is actually so far my fastest car. I've got a couple more to run it against, but this one's been fast.
Sure.
This one's not so fast, the Camaro. But it's got real rubber tires, or it's got rubbery tires, I should say. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Like back in the day when I was a kid, they used to have the real metal bodies and bottoms, and then the real rubber tires.
This Camaro, it's actually metal. The bottom is actually metal.
The bottom is metal. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's how you know you have the collector ones there. The
Yeah, of
metal
course, I
bottom
took it out
ones.
of the packaging and I've played with it.
Well, even some of them out of the packaging are still worth money. Because you can get display cases for them and put them in display cases.
I just have them in my drawers.
Right.
For me, they're
Obviously,
toys. They ain't. I don't care if they're worth
all of
anything.
mine, except for a couple,
That's
I mean,
the
like
other one
half
of
a
the other
dozen or
bone
so
shakers.
are out of boxes, but I got a Drag C10.
That's another one of the bone shakers.
Yeah, they did like 3 or 4 iterations of it.
There's more than that. I have 4, and I know there's a couple that I have seen that I don't have. Here's another one.
Oh yeah, because every couple of years they make a new bone shaker.
Wasn't particularly happy with the wheels and bottom on this one. This is a off-road bone shaker.
Interesting.
But they did pink and purple on the bottom. I was rather disappointed. This is probably going to get taken apart. Painted.
Clarn says his dad has 3 what used to be DVD display cases from a store and 2 4-foot by 8-foot pegboard covered in Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Johnny Lightning vans.
Yeah, he was telling me that him, his brother, and dad all have a collection of vans, and his is nothing compared to theirs. He said.
Oh, I got the M2 guys. I got the Johnny Lightning Fox bodies. I've got the Hot Wheels. I even have the
What about
87 twin turbo Cobra Snake.
he had the
I pretty much
S4 to
look for the
500?
collectors is what I do. And
Probably had 75.
fair time is coming up, so I
Got
always
that van there, freak?
the Mystery Machine 400 to 500. Nice. I probably have 75-ish. Nice, Corn. Nice. Okay, so it looks like our turns plate is free. So let's go ahead, pop this loose. We don't need this fucking thing.
Then I got this green light.
What FMS needs to do is send out or hook us up with light kits that can go with these ESCs and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. What? Which one now? What? I didn't hear what you were saying.
FMS. They need to hook us up with light kits that go with our Atlas, our K5.
Oh yeah. I that is strange that they don't do that.
Well, because they use the stupid white battery, you know, like our SCX 24 ends.
Yes.
And then on the Atlas here, they're even the smaller ones. They're the even smaller ones. So.
Oh, no kidding. I
Yeah.
don't have an Atlas, so I'm not sure what they're like. Then you got to have one of these.
Yep, I got one of them. That I do. think we can actually leave.
Cornfreak said, I'm the same. I rarely have more than boxers on at home.
Yep.
Well, see, I don't wear my street clothes in the house. You know, it's like I'm going out in public. That's what I wear out in the world. I drop. That's like your shoes. I take my shoes off at the door. Plus, there's all the shit you have in your pants. Like I got my knife. I got my wallet.
Right, right.
Cornfreak said every time he's at the store with Hot Wheels, he looks for Van. He said he's got 3 that he got on the counter that were recent purchases. He's got to get on them and display them somehow.
Every time I go to Walmart now, I look for the treasure hunt ones.
I don't even know anything about that.
They have little. They have you have found a treasure hunt vehicle. Them are collector items. Don't open the package. That ones are collector's items. Okay.
Or what I think will be fast. I
Right,
buy what I like or what I think will be
I guess
fast.
I didn't have to take my smokestacks off.
By Google Pixel 7a and get Pixel Buds 8 series.
Boy, this thing's sweet like a tiger.
Cornfreak said some of the trademark brands like the Marvelous or Disney or candied ones, they want $6 for. I actually paid $7 for that Fast and Furious Camaro. It was like 6 something. Not quite 7, but 6 something.
Well, this is an 050 brush as well, but I think this one is still going to be better. This motor just got so damn hot.
I think I killed the torque beast. I haven't really checked it yet, but I was running Uncle Jesse when we all got together up there with Double Down Debo in Battle Creek.
Uh-huh.
And I was running Uncle Jesse on that outdoor course, and I think I killed a torque beast.
That's not good.
No.
I mean, shit happens, but that's not good.
Well, I got a sneaking suspicion it may have been because that was the one Jason gave me, that diecast Ford, and he put the torque beast in it. It's a V3.
Right.
And after the fact, I've given it some thought, and I'll almost guarantee you he didn't break it in.
Probably not.
And that may have a lot to do, because I hadn't run it very much prior to taking it out there. So that may have been its death knell.
Sure. Yeah, you always got to make sure to break in them motors, man.
Exactly. That was my point. And if you don't know how, it's pretty simple. You just take and plug your motor into your ESC with a battery, and you give it a tiny bit of throttle in forward. Run it for, say, 30 seconds or so. And then you give it a little tiny bit of throttle in reverse. Run it for 30 seconds. Then you'll run it a little more in forward, a little bit faster. And you just build it up slowly like that. And what it's going to do is the brushes that make contact are going to make little grooves in them by running it nice and slow, and they'll seat themselves like what you do with your disc brakes or any brakes for that.
Yep. You seat them in. Yep.
You got to seat them in. It's the same thing with the motor.
Cornfreak said he sent you a pic on Messenger, Jim.
I seen it come up, but as you know, if I go messing with my phone, bad things can happen.
Bad things happen.
Shall I try, or?
Up to you, bro.
I guess I could. We'll see if I can make it back. What happened? Dun, dun, dun. Ah, packages of vans. Boy, he's got a bunch of vans. 4 or 5 of them right there. All right. Can I drop this? Hey, I made it.
You're good. Jim, any word on the Mofo axles? ETA, says Scott.
Are you referring to the new TRX4M axles? If that's what you're talking about, they are up on the site.
Clarence said that Masters of the Universe one was one of the $5 Hot Wheels. Yeah, I believe that.
I've got one of those. It's a Unimog or something like a Unimog with what's his name on there?
He-Man.
He-Man, yeah. Pretty cool. It's got a metal bottom too.
Son of a biscuit eater. Bolt holes are going the wrong way. Okay, so
Okay, the SCX24 axles. Oh. If it's the ones I'm thinking of, I'm not going to actually say it out loud. You know, I don't want to spill any secrets. If it's something you know, it's the ones I'm thinking of, he's working on. That's the best I can tell you. They're not in the near future. I will, Scott, hit me up on Messenger and we'll talk. Because I don't want to say anything that isn't out there. You know, I don't want to give any specifics or anything about something that he's working on. There's some things I know that I can't say. And as soon as I'm able to say, I let you guys know.
time for some customization.
Well, tell her hi for me, Corn Freak. What's up, Liz?
Liz in the house? She at work.
She's sitting on the patio smoking, or no, drinking coffee and
Coloring and smoking weed.
Lovely 80 degrees with a nice breeze. Awesome.
You're supposed to be watching my live. Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
Corn Freak's got to leave and go to work soon. Strangely enough, I wish I could trade places with you, man. I really do. Being off perpetually is not all it's cracked up to be. When you're working, at least you have the ability to make more money. Pick up some extra work, whatever. I can't do that.
Of course, that is going to go through all the way to there. So you have to figure something out.
It's funny, like when you do, like when I did those flames is what I'm talking about. You know, you paint them and you're like, you keep messing with it and trying to get it right. And you're just finally, you just kind of give up and you're like, man, whatever, you know, and you're like picking it apart. But as it, you know, dries and I'm sitting here looking at it, it starts to grow on me. It's like, yeah, that's not bad.
Chris Gerwitz, what's going on, brother?
What up, Chris?
Back up to 11 watching. Okay. So.
All right, Chris. Stone Gym time again.
Okay. Just 1 second. I'll be right with you. Got to make this little modification.
Thanks, Bree.
Well, that one caught Jim right in the boo boo.
It did. That's better.
Holy shit, did I eyeball that like perfectly or what?
What's that?
My hole for the screw. And with this, to mount this 05066 turn Enduro motor here on
Right.
the Atlas transmission.
And you managed to stab the hole straight away.
I managed to get the hole in the right spot.
Get the screw in the hole.
Yep.
Andy Ritchie, what's up, brother? He wants to know what you're working on.
Andy, I am working on the Atlas, putting a different motor in. The Atlas 6x6. Putting the Enduro 66 turn in. On the 6x6.
I'm working on my Capra. Did that interior. That's a deadbolt interior. Chopped up. Gave him a mofo t-shirt. Painted the helmet to match the cage and the rest. And then we did some flame action on the panels. Oh, shit. Door panel here. Roof. Kind of went all out on the paint on this one. And then I got another one I kind of went all out on the paint, Andy.
See how much do we have to weeble wobble that bad boy up.
Almost there, brother. That truck's for Andy, actually, guys. It's his birthday truck. Oh, he got his back window stickers for the K5 Blazer today.
Who did?
They're awesome. Don't have to cut the back window out. Drunk. Lewis.
Nice, Andy.
again,
That's cool.
Lewis says. What's up, Scooter?
The topper on my K5 ain't ever coming off anyway, so it's staying a Blazer.
Yeah, he found this place, does these really cool back window stickers, you know, with like the flag and shit.
Yeah, Ken, Shop Mini was doing a review on them.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that one.
Something like that.
I haven't gotten back to his channel in my rotation.
Oh, I know. I got fucking 300
All
channels.
right. It's 420, everybody. Toke up. Stone Gym time. Get him.
Hell yeah! Happy 420 East Coast.
I always know it's 420 because my alarm is set for 420.
Well, you just have to remind me in an hour when it's my turn.
Set your timer for 60 minutes. And we'll be back again.
Do I even need my second screw?
Oh, I always need a second screw.
Giggity. A wee bit of a slight modification, but we're making it work.
Osborne was talking about that baby digger, that white baby digger he's got.
Yep.
And reminded me of the die-cast monster truck body I picked up. It's the Wolf's Head.
Oh yeah, Wolf's Head, yeah.
I didn't even know this existed, and then I was walking through Walmart's one day and I saw this.
Look at that fucking play in there, man. Perfect. Sorry. Just remember, don't over tighten the screw on your trans gear.
Nubby said, sorry if I didn't see the message. Working on Green Monster and Great White right now, said Nubby. Hell yeah,
Oh, you're
man.
good, Nubby. You're good. Put it in the back window of the topper, James. Oh, I already got a whole bunch of stickers on my back window, Andy. I decaled it up with, like your normal K5 redneck wood.
I'll be back.
Okie dokie. I have a feeling this is going to be much better. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Plugged right in. Yeah, James, that's where I seen them. I got the one black and white American flag. Heck yeah, with nice with Ken's logo on it. Nice. I'm sure you could put one in the back window of the camper top. Yeah, I could, but I already got my decals that going on. I already got my decals going on in the back window there. I'm good. I don't like to over clutter my windows too much. And I like my stickers and decals, but I don't like to over clutter them. The Raptor is just like that because it's like a race truck. All the sponsors and everything.
Yeah. Like a baby crying, but it's more like a hostile adult.
Yep.
Hey, I've been looking for this. Yikes. Yeah, my rigs are painted and sharpied. I use a combination. This is all paint. But like the blue on here is all paint. But then like the silver is silver metallic Sharpie. And it's kind of a paint, but not exactly.
I think we're good to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Silver metallic Sharpie on that helmet, but then blue Sharpie for the blue on it. Because y'all know that helmet, it's just white. And like in the, there you can see his pants are now blue jeans. I just used a blue Sharpie to color his legs.
Heck yeah.
So now he's in blue jeans and a black mofo t-shirt. Which is more what I'd be wearing, even if I had a helmet.
Right.
Not wearing no fire suit. Take all the fun out of it. When I was a kid, we barely had helmets. Like
I know, right?
I had a Yamaha 250 Enduro when I was 12 years old. It's like a 300-pound bike, and I was 12 riding it around. And my helmet was like straight out of like 1963 or something, you know, something my dad had around forever. And this was like in 82, you know, so a helmet that, okay, it was a shell, no real protection.
Right, yeah.
You know, and tennis shoes, jeans, a t-shirt, and away you went, you know.
Yep.
Come flying by at 60 miles an hour waving.
Look, Mom, what you like to do?
I think I was 15. I got a RM 125.
Dang.
First year they had come out with it was a used bike, but it was the first year that they had come out with water jacketed motors. So you had a radiator and all that. So that thing was badass. Aluminum frame, monoshock. You know, that was all new back then.
Sure. Yep.
At that point I was like taking off. No, I was 14. And I was taking off and riding, you know, we lived out in the country, small town. So, you know, you'd just cut around cornfields and down paths and cross backyards and whatever, you know. And we went, hell, I'd ride almost halfway to the next town, just cruising around, you know, hanging out. And we'd go out to this old gravel quarry that had been closed because it had flooded. But there were still, you know, areas where, you know, it was dug out. And so there was hill climbs and jumps, just anything you could imagine.
Sure.
So I was doing a lot of that. Well, the kids that rode out there, we all were doing that like Travis Pastrana shit, and, you know, getting way up in the air and like getting off your bike, hanging in the air with your bike and shit.
Right, yeah.
And there, you know, that wasn't even a thing. There was no, you know, Moto X or any of that.
Right, yeah. They didn't have no stunt riding except for like maybe Evel Knievel back then.
Well, and that's pretty much probably where that all came from was, you know, my generation, they're doing that kind of shit on our own because of Evel Knievel, you know.
Right, yeah.
And you'd get up there and you'd be like, hey, I could step off the bike and just float next to you, know, just do shit because you could, you know. It occurred to you while you were floating in the air.
And then you wreck, and then you're like, yep, I'm not doing that again.
Oh, no. That was just it. If we wrecked, we just did it again and figured out how to do it, or wrecked again.
Or how to do it better? Yeah, there you
Until
go.
we figured out how to do it.
Right,
They're
right,
kind
yep.
of hard-headed that way. It was like, well, it's only pain.
Yeah, it's only pain. I went to the bike park one time, and that was the last time. Let's just put it that way.
I quit counting broken bones when I hit 80.
I mean, I didn't break any bones the first time. I just wrecked, and I was like, "Yep, I'm done. Not doing that shit again. Nope. Good." I was
Corn
more.
Freak started on a 253 wheeler at 12 years old. Hell yeah, man! Those things that was living dangerously.
I was more of the BMX racer. You know what I mean? I wasn't on moto. I was always on BMX.
Well, my dad strapped me to
BMX
his
and mountain
chest.
bike.
My dad strapped me to his chest and took me for a bike ride on his motorcycle when I was like 6 months old. So
Oh wow.
I've been on motorcycles since I was born, pretty much.
Sure,
as soon as
sure.
I could ride one myself, like I said, my dad got that 78 Enduro, and I was like, "Can I ride it?" And he's like, "You can get on it." So I got up on it. He's like, "Can you kickstart it?" And I was like, "Well, got to leave the kickstand down to kickstart it, but I could do it. I was light enough I could leave the kickstand down and stand on the driver's side peg
Yep.
and kickstart it."
Okay. That was kind of like easy. We'll see how long that lasts. Because this is going to end up being like my haul truck. The SN's going to get the fifth wheel attachment and a ball hitch. And then I can pull different kind of trailers. So yeah.
Now, how much does that rig weigh? Any
With the
idea?
Atlas?
Yeah.
I'll tell you in a minute when I get all this back together.
Just curious. What's the gearing like with those? Are they geared more toward torque? I would think, being a 6x6.
I'm thinking, yeah, it was more towards torque with that, with whatever 050 motor this is. I don't know if it's a 66 turn, whatever. It just says 050 SH 1855 and then FF. That's all it says.
I was wondering more about the gearing. Like, what are the axles like? Like an axial axle stock, it's 8 turns of input for one rotation of the tire. Whereas with like the FMS, it's only 3 to 1.
Oh, that I'm not sure what it is here on the Atlas.
I'm just, I'm curious as to gearing for torque or speed, and that's a perfect example. The FMS 3 to 1, those things are fast as hell compared to the 8 to 1 of the SCX.
Yeah, this thing didn't go very fast. It is crawler.
Okay,
crawler
so
speed.
those are. I wonder what the axial or the axle ratio is on those.
Probably whatever the same as the CR18P.
Those are the same axles?
Yeah, hold on. Let me grab my Jeep. So I don't know how well you'll be able to tell.
Chris, you're right around my age.
But axles are pretty damn near the same.
Huh. Can you put them tire to tire? Then we could see the width is. What the other way, like belly to belly. That would help us see the axles. I guess it's pretty much the same axle, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah, looks like it's the same axle to me.
Yep, they're pretty much the same axles.
I mean, the difference in tire aside, just looking at, yeah. So, all right. Well, I don't know the ratio to that one either, but we did learn that
Me either,
those
but
are
it crawls along slow. You like gotta, about as slow as the
probably
SCX
somewhere like
24.
yeah, it's probably somewhere like the axial ratio, 7 or
Yeah, and it's got an 050 motor in it too. I don't know if it's a 66 turn or 55 turn or what it is. But yeah,
Corn Freak's got to go to work. We'll catch you later, Freak.
all right, Corn, we'll see you later, bud. Have fun. Yep, we'll see you tonight on the Beard and Wolf Show.
On. Where is it? There it is. Jason's RC.
Yep, on Jason's RCs. That is right.
Or we can just do it on the back. Chris Gerwitz said he had a 3-wheeler and he did a bunch of stupid things on it.
Yeah. It's usually the way it happens, right?
Scooter, be there or be square. My dad, he's like, what are you doing in there? I said, a live stream. What's a live stream? I said, well, I'm live on YouTube talking to people all over the world. Oh. Corn Freak brought that bastardization of the dwarf song from Sleeping Beauty, where they're like, hi ho, it's off to work we go.
Oh yeah.
The bastardization of it, there was a little cartoon way back in the day. You'd see it, guys would post it in the locker room or whatever, and it was the dwarves singing along, but it says, I-O, so off to work I go.
Yep, I've seen that saying, yep.
But
Yep, totally seen that one.
his comment reminded me of that. Same bat time, same bat channel. We're going down the memory lane here.
Right?
Be there, be square. That was Happy Days. Same bat time, same bat channel.
I don't remember what the Flashes was.
The what?
I think it was the Flash will return, or we will return in a flash, or something. I don't remember what the Flash's saying
it's not
was.
ringing a bell for me either.
The original Flash TV show from the 90s.
Yeah, I have a vague recollection of that, but during that period of time, I was in my 20s, so I was either whoring, drinking, or working my ass off. I didn't see a whole lot of TV through the 90s.
Sure.
I didn't even see Law and Order until it was in reruns. And that was like the most popular TV show ever and shit. And I've seen it since, and yeah, I get it. It's a good show, but I never got to see it until it was already off air.
Right.
I worked a lot of second and third shift through my life. Oh, God. Scooter raising his daughter in the early 90s. Yeah, I never had kids, so I just was partying, working.
I was born in 82. You're 41 at the end of the year.
Towards the end of the 90s, I slowed down after I got with my wife. I quit drinking. Obviously quit whoring. Yikes.
Where the fuck else did I take a screw off this from?
Huh?
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom.
Set my pipe over there because I'm going to be spraying.
Over there, both over there.
Don't need no toxic chemicals in my weed.
That's my transmission. This is for the body.
I grow my own in the first place.
What the fuck is this one from now? Fuck it. You're not cool, you fucking idiot.
Scooter said he graduated in 83. Yep. I started high school in 84. Graduated in 88.
Right before I turned 1 in December of that year.
Chris Gerwitz said he's worked since he was 10.
Me too. Babysitting, newspapers, farm work. Back before I understood what church was, helping the I would always help the pastor with his yard work and shit, because he had all daughters.
So you were chasing the pastor's daughters.
In a way.
So you knew what was up that young.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, I did.
The pastor's daughters is what I
mean.
Because everybody knows they're the wildest.
Oh yeah. The wildest and the funnest. Well, I ended up with an extra screw, and I don't know how. Besides the one out of it.
You chased the pastor's daughters. That's how you ended up with an extra screw.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit, right? What the fuck? Where did that come from? Everything is back together in its rightful spot. I didn't take anything else apart. How do I have an extra screw?
Oh, no. Well, now you need to start checking links. Because they'll work their way out and fall out of a link. Obviously, it come out of somewhere, right? I mean,
had to.
Did you remove any body, like the body or anything? Does that
just the hood, just the cab, and it's got 2 long screws. This is a shorter screw.
All right. Yeah. I generally find that if I find the screw laying there, it's
freaking idiot. I found it.
Yeah, what was it?
It's for the cage on the exhaust.
Ah. Usually if I find one laying there after I'm done, it's usually a link screw.
Well, I knew I was going to have one extra, and it was from the motor. Because the way I mounted the motor in here, the screw holes don't line up. That's why I had to drill a new hole, and then I just butted the other side of the motor up to the transmission itself, and then so it won't wedge, it won't rotate this way. It might rotate down in reverse or something, but doubtful. Just because of the trans plate, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's got one screw in it. It ain't going to go nowhere. And it's not like I'm going to be rock crawling and, this is going to be my hauling truck. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just going to be a hauler, hauling a trailer.
Right.
It might get out on the trail every now and then, but
you're not going to be tumbling down hills.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's not going to be tumbling down hills. It's not going to be,
Referring back to that extra screw, Scooter said, "Send her my way."
On that note, Stone James time again. Yeah.
And we didn't even plan that.
Right? Did not even plan that.
Just the same wavelength. Andy said 75 graduation for him. My brother graduated in 76.
So can you tell that I changed out the rear shocks on this? I put my old KYX shocks on here. The first set from the Bronco. I put them on here.
Oh, sorry. I was reading Scooter's comment. All right.
Yep,
okay, those are your shocks off your Bronco.
Yep, the first set of shocks, the very first aftermarket shocks that I got. So they were just the friction shocks. They're not the oil filled. Now I have the Injora 39 millimeter oil filled shocks on Deadpool, the Bronco. So I figured I'd reutilize the KYX ones and put them here on the Atlas.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm stoned and you threw me a curveball, so I had to take time to adjust. It's like, huh? Shocks?
Right.
What? Took a minute for it all to come together in my head.
Sure. I got you.
I think that's where the term discombobulation comes from.
It very well could. Very well could be.
I was discombobulated.
All right. So.
No, those shocks look good though, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe putting the K5 ones on the front.
Are they similar or?
Well, they're going to be a bigger bore, but bigger shock housing and everything.
Oh. Well,
but I'm not worried about that. I have spacers, and it'll pop right.
Like, what do they look like as far as coloration?
Oh, black. The black or gray or whatever, stock shocks come as.
You could always paint them to match the other ones, the red.
I could, yeah. I got some good red paint out in the garage that kind of matches like a blood red, or almost matches like the Atlas color. So
there you go.
Oh yeah, you wanted to know the weight of the Atlas.
I've got.
And remember when we were talking about getting a bigger bin for the separating screws?
Right.
I got my bigger bin.
All right.
For separating screws. So this is all the SCX 24 and 18 stuff. And then the one that's here at the wall is going to be all the 110 stuff. But yeah, we got that all sorted out. All right, now let's give Addie a weigh in here.
Let's see what else.
see if we can get a proper. I don't know if it's going to give us a proper weight. 537. Let's see here. Zero that out.
Reatex.
Set that
Tammy.
there.
All kinds of
536 grams the Atlas is weighing right now. That's without a battery.
536.
Yep, without battery. Put the battery on top. Puts it up to 563. And I just have wheel weights in the front four wheels.
Okay.
So the rear axle is just a floating axle.
Yeah. Well, it serves its purpose, but like, you know, by not weighting it, like when you crest over, it's not pulling extra weight over.
Right, exactly. And that's exactly how I'm going to do it with that.
Because you're still getting your drive out of it.
Right, I'm still getting my drive, yep.
But it doesn't hinder you.
Right.
Like I say, hitting a crest, or when you crest over, you're not hauling that extra weight. It's not
Right.
Well, you
yep,
are,
I'm not
but
going to haul.
not even the extra is what I mean.
And if I remember correctly, I think these are 5 gram wheel weights.
That's a lot of work, Chris.
Can't remember.
Chris Gerwitz said he made 400 round bales today.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Super one-handed. Damn, Chris, I skimmed a tiny pool. Andy said, yeah, his SCX24 Mofo RC 6x6 is just pulling trailers.
Yep.
He said a real good friend of mine made a 5th wheel trailer hitch for it. Works great.
Would that person be on this live stream right now?
Who? Me? Yeah. That was that. I showed it a long time ago. I took styrene and shaped it, made it look kind of like the 5th wheel on a big rig, you know, with the tip, how the hitch tips and whatnot. But this one didn't tip. But what I did is I like shaped it so that you could back right up to the trailer, and the tongue would hop up and drop in.
Sure, yep. So these are 6.8 grams a piece, each corner.
All right.
So the front 4 wheels have 6.8 grams on each corner.
12, 13, 6, 20, 27, 2. So nearly 30 grams of wheel weight.
Yep, just on the front 4.
Yeah. That's every little bit like that helps down low.
Yep.
Just moving weight, like if you can move weight down, like if you can go to say like a carbon fiber or a printed chassis, something lighter than, you know, stock, but then you can like throw links on that's down further than that. You know, you're transferring weight down low.
Yeah, I got to measure these links and figure out their lengths. I got to go out to the garage and get my caliper and measure these links. And then I can go and find a good set of links, front and rear for this thing, maybe. At least lower links. I don't know. These rear ones, these first set of rear ones, they look like they might be Gladiator length. I don't know. I'll have to measure them. But yeah.
Well, 69 is the deadbolt rear lowers. So
Right.
If you I think the Gladiator 78? Seems
See if
like
I can do it with my ruler here. With me ruler. Okay. So from eyelet to eyelet, give or take a millimeter or two now, guys. Because I'm using a stick ruler here. Not using an actual caliper.
a scale, if you will.
We're about 7.2 or 7.3 millimeters ish.
7. You mean centimeter?
It could, oh yeah, it could be centimeters. Sorry, the millimeters are the
Just
shorter
goes to
line.
decimal point. So you'd be looking at like 72 or 73 millimeter, is what you're saying?
Okay, so
That sounds
7.3 centimeters. I'm not
73 millimeter.
sure. That's roughly.
Yeah. It's probably the Deadbolt 69.
Well, here's a rough measurement in inches. 2 3/4. 2 and oh, the last second longest line on the ruler before the 3-inch mark. I forget what that is. Is that 7/8 after the 3/4?
Depends on your gradation. I mean, it could be down to 16ths. You got quarter, half, 3/4. You have 5/8. You know, you have
3/4.
so you'd have 7/8, or you'd have 15/16.
I'm guessing that's going to be a 7/8 mark. Yeah, so 2 7/8 inches roughly,
Well,
give or take.
that's eye
Give
to
or
eye.
take a little bit, you know. Yeah, too much weight in the back ruins your performance. Yes. Well, I also have this heavier aluminum bumper up front as well. But yeah, the spare tire will come off, and then that's where the fifth wheel attachment will go. And then I gotta make a plate for the drop hitch. And then I'll go to Fleet Farm and I'll find a couple more, or Walmart, Fleet Farm or Walmart, find some models that have the trailers with them. And get a fifth wheel and get a tongue style trailer.
Yeah, that's what Andy has. He's got the fifth wheel with the big step up with the drop.
Yep.
Fifth wheel hitch.
And then your racing style trailer where it's the low bed and it just and it connects to your drop hitch.
Right.
Get the 3/6 pack. Wait, SLR is saying something here about the oh, maybe not.
I don't know what that means. 3/6.
Oh, he must be. Him and Andy are probably running back and forth,
Oh.
having a conversation between them two sales. Oh, what else can I work on now? I have nothing else to work on now.
Get over here and we can work on my course outside.
Yeah, I wish, man. I wish we were closer together, all closer together. It take me like 6-8 hours to get over to you.
Oh, I know. Actually, there is the ferry that runs across from.
Nope. We've discussed this before, Jim. I'm not doing it. James does not like open water.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I haven't been on it either. My wife took it across. She said it was cool.
Oh, I'm sure
I've
it
never
is. I'm sure it is. I'm just not a fan of open water.
Yeah, I'm not either. Open water and airplanes. I mean, unless I'm flying the plane, I don't want nothing to do with it.
I don't know. I haven't been on an airplane since I was a kid, so I don't know if I'd be freaking out or not if I went back on an airplane. I just know I hate the fuck out of heights.
Well, it's not so much the being in a plane or anything like that. It's my brother. He was in the Air Force. He was a crew chief on B-52 and a refueler. You know, he was an ace aircraft mechanic. Left the
Bruce
military.
Stevens, when did you sneak in, Bruce?
What up, Bruce? Anyway, he went into the private sector. He worked for Delta. He worked for Northwest, Southwest. I don't know, whatever.
Sure.
And he told me in no uncertain terms, should I ever get on a commercial aircraft? He said they're completely unsafe. They falsify records all the time. They skip maintenance. They, he said any one of them at any time is ready to fall out of the air.
Oh yeah, I bet. I would believe it.
I was like, oh, all right. Well, I won't be flying commercial, but yeah, no, I'm good. I'll stay on the ground.
Yeah, no, I'll stay on the ground. Scooter says he's been around the planet 2 times. I've been over to England and back. That's about it. 14 people. Holy shit. I think that's the most I've seen in my life.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. Most of all my other views that get done on my lives come after. Like people catching up on the live or, just viewing it for the first time or whatever. I get more views that way than I am while I'm doing my live.
Oh, yeah. Jason's are like that. I mean, he'll have 40, 50, whatever. And then, later down the road, if you look a month back or whatever, then there's 200-300 views.
Right. Yep.
Sometimes as many as 500.
Danny says the pool water is at 80 degrees and he's about to jump in. By the way, it's roundish, not flat. Just saying. Well, yeah, those are those flat earthers that think that the Earth is flat. Those are them stupid clowns that think there ain't no curvature to the Earth when there really is.
Well, just
you
from
can see it, even in an airplane. You can see the curvature of the Earth.
Well, even if you were to say that that's just a trick of optics and you can only see that far, whatever you want to say. The fact is, whether you are, floating in space or you're just in the Vomit Comet, which is an airplane that they do these parabolic up and down dives so that the passengers appear, it seems like they're weightless and they're able to train for space. Okay, so it works the same way. If you take a drop of water and squirt it into, weightlessness,
Yep.
it doesn't flatten out.
No, it stays in a drop.
That regardless of whether it's water or earth, matter, stone particles that create a planet, in a liquid state, it's gonna congeal in a ball.
Yep.
It's not gonna flatten out. So just from that standpoint, I can't believe in flat Earth.
Exactly.
It's either that or we're talking some kind of mystical, theological plane of existence that's flat. which that's entirely possible.
Wife found herself a birthday present. She
Oh,
asked
yeah?
me if she could get it. Yeah. I was like, it's your birthday. You can do whatever you want. You can get whatever you want. You can spend whatever you want on yourself.
Well, I always found it kind of amusing. I mean, you know, our whole world is all in uproar. Women need to be equal, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't know how many people will remember back far enough or can remember back far enough, but when I was a kid growing up, Dad worked all day and came home and gave Mom the check. Mom called the shots. Mom ran the house. Mom
Right.
decided who got what. My dad got an allowance. Okay, here's your gas money and here's some coffee and cigarette money. You know,
Right. Right. For each week. Yep.
and that was all the money he got.
Right.
So-
Because mom took care of the bills and everything else. Yep.
Right. So that, you know, women needed to be equal and they didn't have any power is bullshit.
Exactly.
Women have all the power, you know, like, you know, if like this bringing this to mind is, you know, she's asking, can I get this for my birthday? Of course, you're not going to say no.
Right. Of course, I'm not going to say no. I mean, even if it wasn't her birthday, it's $90. I don't care. It's purple.
Well-
It's her favorite color. It's probably a purse and a wallet, which she collects. That's her hobby. Purses are her thing. Whereas, you know, just like me and my RCs and my Hot Wheels and shit, you know, and my models, I collect all that stuff.
My point is,
My hobby is more expensive than her purse hobby.
well, what I was going to say is, you know, you seem more of a traditional relationship kind of guy. So you're not going to tell her no. She
Well,
calls
no,
shots.
no. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to tell her no. I mean, my dad was always in control of his money. Mom worked for her money. You know, they split the bills. You know, they worked together while they were together or whatever. You know, from what I could tell when I was a kid growing up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know, then they got divorced or whatever. Mom was still doing her thing for herself. You know, and then now I got 2 kids I gotta support on my own, and an apartment and a vehicle and this, that, and the other thing. She didn't get no help from the state. She did it all on her own, and was able to retire at what, 60? I think she's 60, 65, somewhere in between there. She's got a birthday coming up in August. I just know that. I know that much. And my dad's in his 50s. He retired out of the military after 14 years. Medically retired, I do believe. Or if not medically, it was just straight up retirement.
How many years was he in?
14 as a military MP.
I just don't know if that qualified. They've got so much difference. Like up until like 78 or somewhere in there, if you put in 20 and retired, you got full retirement, 20 years. But then after that point, it was like I'm talking military. Then it was like 30 years. But now they have like various, ways you can go about attaining a full retirement without actually going 30 years. So it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Hard to say what kind of retirement he got out of 14 years. I imagine he got something.
Oh, he got something. Yeah. Yeah. He gets all of his medical benefits through the VA and everything, and shit like that, you know.
Well, Bruce, what are we working on today? He said. I'm working on this 3D printed Capra that I painted up. I put a deadbolt interior in it and repainted it. So now he's got a mofo t-shirt, blue jeans. blue helmet. Then I did the body panels for it. I did a flame job. Just finished putting a clear coat on there.
Yeah, during the summertime, I play stay-at-home dad during the summer, and then in the winter, when the kid goes back to school, I go back to work, and then yeah, because she'll make more money in a week than I will in a week. She'll make more money in a day than I will in a week. Let's put it that way. She can make more money in a day being bar cook, at a nice bar restaurant that she works at. So I stay at home during the summer and take care of the kid. And then when he goes to school, I go to work. Because obviously the rides slow down and everything, when it starts to get cooler out and all that, car shows start to dwindle down. But yeah, you still get, during the winter, you still got your Friday night fish fries and all that, your Wing Wednesdays and whatever else, Yeah, Bruce, I did my Atlas. I did trim down the ears on my Mofo servo, the 2.0 people servo, so it clear my frame on the Bronco, the SCX24 Bronco. And yeah, changed the motor in the Atlas from the stock to the red Injora 66 turn. So yeah, we'll be doing testing videos. Uh-oh. Somebody's calling.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost them. Trying to think of what else I can work on. Used to climb towers, 8 mile vertical, 8th mile vertical on a mountain. Damn, Scooter. Wouldn't catch me doing that. No way. Bruce, my mom was a cook / waitress all throughout my childhood. My mom worked in a factory, did powder painting. Went through 3 carpal tunnel surgeries. Had a knee replaced. Yeah, I need a chassis and axles to have another rig. I got a lot of other stuff. I need to start getting stuff collected for my let me throw the link back in so Jim can get back in. There's the link, Jim, so you can jump back in. Yes, Nobi, the Ram. So I can start on the Ram. The Stormtrooper Ram. The Rebel Stormtrooper. And if you all haven't seen that, here it is. The 1/27 die-cast model that I found on Amazon. It is in the 1/25th scale series. Doors open, mirrors fold out. So yeah, that is the diecast build that I got coming up. So yeah, guys, that's what she looks like. The Rebel Stormtrooper. The next build. I have transmission, have servo mount. I just need axles, chassis. Yeah, I haven't ordered anything, Chris, because I've been saving up for my 1-to-1. Got a bunch of work to do on my 1-to-1. Junk the contour, because that was just falling apart in the driveway. The Merc's falling apart in the driveway too, but there's a lot of good parts on it yet. So that's a parts truck. I ain't letting that go for less than $1,000. There's still at least a good grand, $1,500 worth of good parts on that truck yet. Cab mounts are broke. Tranny's shot. Motor's still good. Could use an overhaul, but you know. For an 04 Merc, it's not a bad truck. Waiting for 3 weeks for things to get here. Damn, bro. Did you order it from China? Yeah, here's Deadpool. We'll give him an overview. He is running the V2 system. He's got the Mofo Black Label People's Servo, the 2.0. He has the 50-turn 050 purple Enduro motor. Lots of trail parts, KYX steps, 39mm Enduro oil-filled shocks, RC Lions, luggage rack, and 24 scale accessories, luggage accessories. Interesting, Chris. Everything like staying in Stu, Ohio, huh? Interesting. But yeah, I got some good magnets saved on Amazon. And so we're gonna redo the magnet mounts on here. Throw a nice bar in on the hood and leave this 2 magnet mounts that are there and whatnot. I am as low as my plates can go, so hopefully it doesn't make it stick up too much. I don't think it will. I think we'll be all right. But yeah, gotta figure out more room for all my electronic wiring and shit. Clean up my wiring. But yeah, that's Deadpool. Enduro rims, the Enduro all-terrain MTs. I do believe these are the 58mm tires. And then I have the Apex slider guards for the front axle and the diff plate. I got the Endura brass diff covers. Aluminum aftermarket bumpers. I think those were RC Lions as well. Still stock axles. We are running the U-joint style inner axle shafts on the front. So that gives us better steering angle and stronger. It's my 420, James. Thank you, Chris. Stone James time again. So yeah, that's Deadpool. All right, and then blue. The Raptor on the Deadbolt chassis. We stretched his front links out to 39 millimeter up top and 50.5 on the bottom. So that's C10 Bronco front links. Still stock Deadbolt links on the rear, which is 61.5 on the uppers, 69 on the lowers. We have some Endura sliders, Trio brass rock bars, Trio transplate, some more diff sliders. I do believe those were RC Lions. It still has an Emax servo, Endura servo horn, Trio steering link. All the high clearance links are Trio, 39 millimeter Endura oil filled shocks, Trio rims, Trio link riser. It's got the red Endura motor. Gladiator rear bumper that I mounted onto the rear. Let's see. What else? This is the V1 electronics yet on him. Scooter. Danny says, Devil Clock. Scooter says, filet mignon, baked potatoes, and corn on the cob on the grill. Yum. Yummy, yummy. Brock, what's going on, brother? In case you're just hopping in, I changed out the motor here in the Atlas from the stock to a red Endura motor. That's all we did on the Atlas. And then on the Bronco here, I filed down the ears on the Mofo servo so that way I could clear my chassis rails when we do full droop. So we're not hitting on the chassis anymore at full droop. And then now we're just going over what I have on all the vehicles. Oh yeah, there's also the, I can't remember what wheel weights. I think they're Trio or Endura wheel weights. Can't remember what weight they are. They'll give you a weight of Deadpool. Andy, I do have a 67 Chevy panel delivery truck. The Frankenstein is what it's called. I've set up on a chassis. Haven't attached it yet. Heck yeah, Andy. All right, let's give Deadpool a weigh in. I do believe the battery is in there. Yes, the battery is in there. Deadpool weighs 667 grams. Thanks, Brock. Thanks. Frankenstein is cast iron. Oh my God, Andy, that's going to be a heavy, heavy rig. Holy shnikes. Cast iron rig. And then Blue the Raptor weighs in at 635 without battery, I do believe. I do believe the battery's not in there. Oh, the battery is in there. That's with battery. 635 with battery. No wheel weights on him, except for the rear. And those are the heavy brass that weigh in at 16 grams a piece. So we've got 32, 33 grams with paint on the rear of Blue the Raptor. So yeah, that's what we are at right meow. So yeah, guys, that is what has been done to a couple of the rigs. Glady is just decked out in trail everything. Couple Endura parts like shocks, rims. Glady is still running his stock overlanding kit in the rear. The luggage rack. I found it on Amazon. Might be RC Lions. Might be another one of them off-brand companies. Trail sliders. Trail front and rear bumpers. Trail links. Trail aluminum transplate. Endura brass diff covers. Trail steering link. Endura steering horn. Emax servo. It has inner fender wells as well. I don't remember who the guy was on Amazon, but I found them on Amazon. It's got mag mounts. It also has the aluminum transmission. I can't remember if it was Trail or Endura. The Endura aluminum transmission paired with the purple Endura motor. I threw some rock lights in. Yeah. Only thing that's still stuck are the axle housings and rear axle shafts. Front axle shafts are the U-joint style axle shafts on the inner. These are the heavy brass Endura rims with the brass hex extensions, front and rear. I think they are the plus 5mm extensions. We have the Proline Baja Pro X's. And then we'll give him a weight. Like the front bumper on the Bronco. Yeah, that's the it's actually a JLU bumper that I got for Deadpool off of Amazon. And like I said, I think there are RC Lions. I can't remember. Glad he does have a battery in him, and his weight is 729 grams, guys. 729. Glady is a heavy beast. So yeah. And like I said, the bumpers here are Trial on Glady. And then when I can afford to do RC parts again, Glady is going to probably get a Mofo servo, probably the Peoples, whether it's on sale or not, or who's got the Endura servo? B has the Endura servo that you can do for the SCX24 and the TRX4M. B has the heavy brass 12-spoke Endura rims with the RC four-wheel drive or all-wheel drives. I can't remember which ones, but they are the Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X's. Endura 39mm oil-filled shocks, Endura high clearance links, Endura brass trans plate, Endura purple motor, aluminum front and rear bumpers, RC Lions luggage rack. I painted the hood scoop myself. Mag mount off of Amazon. All my parts I find on Amazon, guys. V2 Electronics, that's how I found it. Brass Endura steering links, plastic servo horn on the Endura servo, Endura brass diff covers, diff skid, stock axles, another set of the U-joint style inner axle shafts, spare tires, DJ Crawlers, KO2 knockoff with the, I think these are Mias rims. I can't remember anymore offhand. I forget. But they have the brass rings. Well, y'all, girl and kid just got home, so I'll talk to y'all later. If I stay awake, I'll probably be passed out, but y'all have a good one. James, you rock as always. Thanks, Nelby. Talk to you later, Peach. Damn, need to lose a gram, Eric says. No. Add a few more grams. Oh, it splashed me on my cheek. And then let's break out the scale again. We'll give B a weight. Weigh in. Because I forget what he weighed in at last time. So battery on top. B is coming in at 658 grams. All together. 5mm hex extensions. They're the aluminum ones. OGRC drive shafts. Ramp crab rock bars and if I remember correctly, Injora steps, sliders, whatever you want to call them, rock sliders. Cast aluminum, I meant to say about Frankenstein. Oh, okay. So die cast. Cast aluminum, not die cast. Or probably die cast. Yeah, cast aluminum. Well, nice, Andy. Either way, it's going to turn out looking good, I'm sure. But yeah, guys, those are just some of the rigs. We've seen what we've done to the K5. Let's get some stuff back out the way here. But just to reiterate, some stuff on the K5. A luggage rack from Amazon. The bumper that came with the K5. We have the Trail high clearance links and 4-link suspension. Brass uppers, aluminum lowers. The Next Speed steering link and steering arm, still stock servo. And we have the Trail aluminum portal housings. Running the NHX rims with the Trench Kings from LGRP. And then some RC all-wheel drive oil-filled shocks for the FCX 24. So yeah, that is him in a nutshell so far. We will definitely be getting more parts for the Black Beast here. Like rear portal housings and probably axle housings as well. They ever come up with a brass trans plate? We'll probably do a brass plate. Well, actually, that's all connected into one, isn't it? Yes, it is. But yeah, and his weight was at. Let me grab his battery. Black Beast's weight is 615 grams at this present moment in time. And just to reiterate what I said at the beginning of my live, I used my SCX 24 spare bearings that you get with your diff covers and stuff. And I changed out some of the bushings in the portal housings. And let me tell you guys, much, much smoother drive on this truck. So thank you, Andy. I love my Gladiator. It's probably my most favorite 24 at this present moment in time. And then my 18, because that's what this is. I don't care if the chassis is FCX 24 or not, but this is 18 scale all day long. And so he's going to be the Black Beast. He's going to be my favorite in that category. And then obviously Blue the Raptor is, as of right now, is my favorite custom because he was my first custom. Actually, no, Echo, my 10 scale on the Legendary Grando was my first custom. And then I did Blue the Raptor. Eventually here, after everything is all said and done and I find a new car and the Jeep is all put back together with good parts, Echo is going to get a set of portal axles on them from Endura. So he's going to end up being a heck of a lot better. He's still going to run the 1.9s and 100 millimeter shocks. which is where he's at right now, is 100 millimeter shocks with 1.9 tires. The Rock Beasts are small 1.9s. I think they're the 4.75. I could be wrong on that. They might be a little this 4.58. Size ones, I can't remember off the top of my head anymore, but they are the smaller 1.9. Yeah, 729 grams on Gladdy, which is why he's going to get a servo next. And he hasn't gotten ran that much just because the heavy rims and whatnot. And I want to save the servo, the Emax servo that's in Gladdy for this one because this one is starting to burn out. I did put a couple weeks ago, put the Emax servo here in Addy, and come to find out she's on her last leg. So, and I do believe that was my very first Emax that I ever bought for the SCX 24s. It started its life on Blue the Raptor, I do believe. So, yeah. And Jim must have got busy that he couldn't pop back in, which is okay. No worries. On Gladdy, you want to see how I attach the antenna? Yeah, 1 second, Andy. Stone James time again. So the antennas that I'm using on these guys are meant for 110 and 118 scale, or a 112 scale, 116 scale, the bigger sizes. And okay, I don't have it in this one. I got it in this one. They come with a mount that is like this, and then there's a little tab that comes out where you mount the antenna, and then I just threw it on the rear quarter panel of Gladdy. So you got to drill your holes, obviously, for your mounting, and then I mounted it right to the side. I had somebody tell me to take them off because it's meant for the 110. But, yeah, no, I'm not taking it off. I don't really care if you don't like the antennas on there. I do. I could switch it from the taller antenna to this smaller one that I have here on Addy. But the antenna that's on Gladdy isn't that tall anyway. I mean, it is significantly taller than the one that's here on Addy. But actually, you know what? Yeah, they're going to get changed over. Guess what, guys? We just found something else to do. Thank you, Andy, for that little having me compare this. All right. I need this one and this one. Whoops. This one. So there you go, Andy. There it is on the rear quarter panel. And then it comes with some hex nuts. And then you just put them on the back of your screws. and then your antenna mount is mounted, and then find your whatever size antennas that you want to go with. I found all my antennas off of Amazon as well. All my parts are always from Amazon, guys. So yeah. Love putting antennas on vehicles. Brian, what's going on, brother? Can't get through any tunnels with that Gladi antenna. That's why we're switching it over to this smaller antenna here, Brian.
Oh, it stuck to my magnet. Didn't you? Didn't you? Yes, you did. Come here.
Dirty cocksucker. Oh, you dirty bastard. Wait, James, Mofo doesn't sell on Amazon. I know he doesn't. I go straight to his site for the servos. All Real Trail vehicles have them. Yes, they do. All Real Trail vehicles have antennas. Yes, they do. Any overlanding vehicle, trail vehicle, has a whip of some sort, antenna of some sort. And the other things that I've done today, Brian, are I put the red Endura motor here in the Atlas, and I filed down the ears on my Mofo 2.0 so they clear my chassis rails on the Bronco because it's still the factory chassis. Obviously, I'm sure if we had an aftermarket, wouldn't have to shave the ears down or file the ears down a little bit, but filed them down just a little bit, and we cleared the frame rails now, and we're all good. We have full down travel. And full range of side-to-side motion on Deadpool now. All right. Quite right. Mofo does not sell on Amazon. The trailer truck, though, which is what my Addy is going to be, is the trailer truck, the hauler. That can have the big antenna. Boom! Look at that, baby. Boing. I only use Amazon sparingly. You should try and support the hobby shops if possible. Not preaching, but Amazon is the devil, the devil, 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 devil. AMain and RPP are both quick shipping and have coupons always. All right, thanks, Brian. I'll check them out. But as of right now, I am saving money for my one-to-one. So I can do a whole shit ton of front-end work on that. Because the old boy needs it. Well, not the old boy, the old girl needs it. Silver bitch is making all kinds of noise. Hell, I even ordered direct a lot from Trio, Fury Tech, etc. And of course, Mofo and Maz. I don't do Maz, but I definitely do Trill. I do Mofo now. Deadpool is going to get his servo test today because I haven't been able to do his servo test until I shaved his ears down on the servo. There we go. Shorter one looks a lot better. A little more scale on that one, huh? Shorter antenna, guys? Looks a little more scale than that long one, huh? Yeah, I think so. Just by looking at it on camera here, yep, looks a lot more scale. Heck yeah. And CCXRC2, gotta support. Yes, I will be checking out some of Tony's stuff here when I go to be doing my Rebel Stormtrooper diecast build, Brian. This is my 127th diecast Ram Rebel. And he is going to go on an SCX-24. And we are going to use some Tony CC XRC parts. We're going to use some Mofo parts. Hey, Liz, how's it going? We are also going to use Trill. And Jora. Most of my Trill and Jora stuff are ordered off of Amazon, obviously. And then when I find the good deals on like the servos and stuff, then I order straight off of Amazon. Because believe me, I do check everybody out. I check everybody out. Andy Ritchie, I just got the new chassis for my K5 Blazer. It's all aluminum titanium color. I will be installing soon. Heck yeah. Still sitting out on the balcony smoking a bong and listening to music. There you go, Liz. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. But yeah, this is going to be the Ram Rebel Stormtrooper. Well, pass that shite, Brian says. So yeah, I just got to figure out for sure what his wheelbase is. JLU C10 for sure. Nobody informs me that it is pretty close to JLU, if I remember correctly. I mean, if it's a millimeter off here and there on the front or rear, I don't care. I mean, it's a couple millimeters too far forward on Blue the Raptor, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. That little bit longer wheelbase actually helps him climb better. And your breakover. Roadblocked on builds, trying to decide on paint colors. First world problems. Tell me about it, Brian. First world problems with my 1-to-1. That's what I'm saving up all my money for. So I can do all the front end work on it. Should I YouTube that? All my work that I do on the 1-to-1? Would anybody be interested in that? Because, I mean, I know I was just starting out when I did my car show video, and that didn't get very many hits. But like I said, I was just starting out on YouTube, so like doing my videos and whatnot. Usually buying paints and supplies type stuff at my local. For the most part, they don't carry much FCX24 stuff. Track shit or nothing. I'll buy anything and everything else besides Traxxas. Sorry, Scooter. Yeah, some of my paints, Brian, I go down to my local hardware store for the testers, paint, and stuff like that. My big Krylon satin black paints, model paint, acrylic paints, DG, and the automotive shop, the automotive store for my automotive paint stuff. Chris Gerwitz, I don't have any local shops near me. Yeah, probably an hour or so away from any local shop there, eh, Chris? Pretty jealous of all those guys close to Jeff's Reaction RC. Right, Brian, right? He's got his hands on the 24 Pulse. Yeah. Carries all the good stuff. That is for sure. That is for sure, Brian. Yeah, I'm about 8 hours from Jeff there at Reaction. 8, 9 hours. We'll go 7 to 9 hours, actually. Depending on where I stop at first there in Michigan. Oh, you're 2 hours from Buffalo, New York. Ah. RC Sparks has one hell of a collection. Mr. Korn is jealous AF. Of course. Of course he is. And yes, Aaron at RC Sparks has one hell of a collection. That he does. I don't remember what set of antennas had them brackets. And it's been so long now, I don't even think they're on my buy again list on Amazon, just because I've bought so much since then. Brian, hell, it takes me 25, 35 to get to Mofos without traffic. Hobby shop is a bit closer. I'd probably take the extra 10 or 15 minutes from the hobby shop to go to Mofo himself. But that's me. Chris, I'm originally from Rochester, New York, but moved to Ohio when I met Corn. Aww. Moved to Ohio when she met Corn. Mr. Corn Freak. Some bananas breath. Stone James time again. Five months till the wedding. Heck yeah. Take me about 3 hours to get to Rochester. Now, Chris, are you up in the mountains of New York there? Or the countryside, whatever they want to call it? Man, I'm not a fan of eBay. The foothills of New York. The Susquehanna foothills? Or what the hell is that? The Appalachians? The Appalachian foothills? I have family in the Susquehanna Valley in Pennsylvania. The Appalachians. Love driving through them mountains, man. I'm not very familiar with New York at all, but Newport, Pennsylvania area, New Buffalo Township, Susquehanna Valley of Pennsylvania. Pretty familiar with them areas. Got family in that area. My mom's side. Let it cry. The Appalachians. Right in the boo boo. Hey, boo boo. How about we go get some picnic baskets?
I don't know, Yogi. I don't think the ranger will like that so much.
Crawl before you walk, James. Yeah, no shit, right, Brian? Later, brother. We'll go another 7 minutes. We'll go to 2 hours and 40 minutes, and then we'll shut her down. Don't forget about the Beard and Wolf show tonight on Jason's RCs at 9 o'clock Central, 10 Eastern. I will be there for sure. Probably not on the live, but in the chat. I am not, Liz. Won't be able to make it to the 4th of July party. Too much work to do on the vehicles and whatnot. And save up for another vehicle. A vehicle that I can do trips with so that I can hopefully come to the Gauntlet in September. It would definitely be one hell of a time, that's for sure. I want to do the whip style antenna, Andy, for the K5. So I got to look around for that, the whip style, kind of like what Colt Stevens has on his truck on the Fall Guy, Lee Rogers. In the very first episode, going into the second episode, does anybody notice that they went from a 79 to an 80 Chevy, or 80 79 with the Ron headlights to the stacked square headlights in 80 GMC from the first episode to the second episode, if anybody remembers that? The Fall Guy, the GMC K10. The very first episode, he had a 79 GMC pickup, and they were the circle headlights. And then when you watch the second episode of The Fall Guy on season 1, it is the 80s generation with the stacked headlights. And they changed up the square lights on the roll bar and the brush guard. They have white light covers on them now. They didn't on the first one. So yeah, I started watching Fall Guy again today. Found it on my Amazon Prime for free, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm watching Fall Guy. I do believe it's the second or third episode where they jump the truck over the Porsche, and then when he lands, you see the front end just buckle. The whole front end just buckles out. You can watch it. It's awesome. Yeah, Andy, just look around everywhere for antennas for your 14 scale, 16 scale. And Andy Brian mentioned something about the Grand Haulers from Tamiya, their 14th scale rigs that you can find their antennas on eBay. That's what he used on his JLU build a while back. Chris, I got them on DVD. Nice, Chris. Nice. I figure I'm paying for freaking Amazon Prime. I might as well watch the free stuff that's on it, right? Heck yeah, guys. Well, I think we're going to call her right at the 2 hour and 40 minute mark here in about 20 seconds, 25, 30 seconds or so, 30 seconds. I can't afford to get any cable or satellite TV. Yeah, that's why I do Hulu for $75 a month for live and DVR. And obviously I pay for Amazon Prime, for my free shipping and stuff. So I might as well watch the free TV stuff that they got. Pay $15 for that a month for my Amazon, so might as well use it. And then I got Disney Plus as well, which is what, $12 a month? So which is basically about a cable bill. Plus we have Wi-Fi. We pay for just Wi-Fi, so yeah. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna call it at that. And we will see you tonight at Jason's RC's on the Beard and Wolf Show. And as always, we'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Come on, end. I ain't had TV in 7 years. All I do is watch RC. Yep, we'll catch everyone later tonight, guys. Have a good rest of the day.